Hello everyone, welcome back to Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. So now we are jumping right into the post-game, pretty much doing the jobs and challenges of this game. Honestly, I don't think these are that difficult. Maybe some difficult boss fights when you have a bit of restrictions to do the time trials for each things, but for example, this first one, Canal Chase Expert Course, and we're just going to jump right into it. We are starting off with 50% health in comparison to our normal HP, but I think overall it's the same job, nothing too difficult. I think it's only for beginners that might have some significant difficulty with this, or if you're a little careless like that, but overall it's still not too bad.
Scratch one blue viper.
As long as you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy. No, sometimes there is some drift too, but overall I think it shouldn't be too bad. I'm really glad to jump right back into the post-game. Now for post-game for Sly 3 in particular.
Nice shooting, Bentley.
Gadgets do count towards the completion, so what I'll do is... and there we go. What I'll do is I will probably record collecting coins off screen or off recording, and then feature the gadgets and completing it, or I might clip them together. It's more like we'll see how well that goes together. So now we're jumping into the next challenge, air time. So this is another time trial like challenge. And honestly, I don't know how fast I can get through
Press the L1 button to go into ball form.
everything.
Hit the X button on impact to keep your bounces high. I'm projecting some markers to help you find the tar drums.
But yeah, we will see. And luckily your time does reset for this challenge when you destroy a pump, so it's not too bad. And I think that's pretty much it. I think...
This is great, Murray. Those tar drums are an integral part of Octavio's scheme. With them out of the picture, you're that much closer to seeing the black water run clear. I promise.
like, if this really goes quickly, I might, let's say, put a lot of episodes together. Because so far, I anticipate these parts might, let's say, be 1 or 2 episodes together. Again, we'll see. I don't know how long.
You're really getting the hang of hang time. That tar drum didn't know what hit it. In a peaceful sense, of course.
Each challenge group will take. Who knows? But I think this is a nice take, or
up, and the environmentalists will send a
I guess a different way to complete the game. Because in Sly 2, all you had to do was collect bottles and open vaults. In Sly 1, it was a little bit more complex, where you have to do both time trials and collect bottles and open vaults. Now, this is probably not my best time, but that's fine. My goal is just to beat it. Anyway, we're going into the next challenge, Tower Scramble. Another time trial, nothing too difficult in my opinion. Especially that this is the first episode, so I don't think it should be that hard. I think the first thing is try to get to the starting point like this. And I think there is a shortcut for this one as well, but I'll just do it naturally because sometimes I get a little distracted while I'm talking and commentating at the same time, so...
A solid blow.
And there we go. Okay, so this one, coin challenge, might be a little difficult. Might take me a couple of tries, we will see.
Sly!
Crank it up.
Also got some frame drops a little.
Barrier engaged.
Let go of me, you geriatric fiend!
I also forgot that in this game, for some reason, your cane aerial attack doesn't have any aerial movement.
Power up.
So let's see if we can naturally
You won't get nothing but a grave, pal.
get the coins. Okay.
Sly, hurry it up!
Pipe it down, lunch meat.
Yeah, I kind of lost there. So that's the first failure, which is fine. It also seems like
On.
it's
Turn it on.
not too hard to get all the coins you need.
Activate.
Let go of me, you geriatric fiend!
Guard up and hold still.
I am pretty used to Sly 2's movement. Feels like Sly 3's movement is a little more sensitive.
Crank it up.
But I think once you finish the challenge, like now,
I swear I'll get you for this!
You won't
okay,
get
so
nothing
now we're
but a
good.
grave,
So now
pal.
it's just surviving.
Sly, hurry it up!
Pipe it down, lunch meat. Barrier engaged.
Alright, there we go. And it also, I guess, keeps track of your score, which again, I'm not trying to do too much about that. But now we're jumping into the next challenge, the bomb run.
Looks tough. Might take some more bombs. We've got company. Just stay on those tar pipes. This could get hairy. This is getting serious. Better hurry it up with those pipes.
Just one pipe left!
Oh, looks like this one didn't get destroyed yet. So that was a close one. I think there is a strategy for the speed bombing challenge, but that's fine. So now this one might be a little difficult. So we're doing the Octavio Canal challenge. So this one we have a time trial. think honestly it's just managing your cooldown. And if you can get a good alignment like this, shouldn't be too bad. Like that. Okay, I also didn't know that your shots go through these barrier traps, I guess.
Nobody else sings Octavio. Not nobody.
Pour it on, Bentley.
And there we go. So again, simple enough. Now this one is going to be a significant challenge, or at least for beginners. So for Octavio's last stand again, it is a time trial.
He's too fast. Lure him into the tar pool. That should slow him down.
Now
Moving to
I
the next
think
tar valve.
last time can't really
Draw him in. I'll let loose with the tar.
do any additional damage with your gadgets, so you just kind of have to keep attacking. I don't know why whenever I'm trying
The valve's
to
empty. I'll crack another.
retreat, it's hitting
Murray,
the
these pumps are out
L3
of tar.
button.
I saw some more valves over by the cop station. Follow me to a fresh supply.
Without the tar, I'll crush you boys like a bugs.
I don't know, this is faster. Like, at least I can go on rooftops with Murray. But it's fine, I think it's better just to run.
You may have more tar, but I'm not holding back no longer. Listen to the song of your death.
The Murray knows no song.
Now hopefully
Triumphant
I can
horn
time
section
my
of his
attacks
own
right.
triumph.
Quit talking, you stupid kid.
It's also funny that we have to go through these cutscenes. Oh, that is a lot of frame drops though.
It's dry. I'll unlock the next one.
So we can kind of hit him while the tar is draining.
The
But that is
tar's
pretty
ready to
useful.
flow. Moving to the next tar valve.
There's a good chance I'll die, but let's
Ready with
hope
the tar.
I can get lucky.
The valve's empty. I'll crack another.
Ooh, that was a really lucky run. Okay, so now we got the last challenge, the Venice treasure hunt. Now sometimes I might miscount, so we'll see. Especially when there's like a high face number. Okay, so it is now 1. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember the hints. So I think this might actually be the most time consuming. Challenge, just because it'll take time to get to each location. Okay, here it is. Oh, Carmelita's here too. Yeah, I might have went the wrong way. Hold on. Yeah, I think what makes this challenge fun is you're doing treasure hunting in the middle of a city or an area with full of guards and enemies. Like, I need to like do this stealthily. I think that kind of makes it fun. Alright, so that's it. I'll be honest, most of that was just guesswork. Just because I just assume that you just go from A to B. I'm just doing one last check before we move on. And there we go, episode 1 at 100%. So now let's jump right into episode 2, Rumble Down Under. So again, same idea. So this one's again another time trial. So let's start Rock Run. At least it skips the cutscene for that part. And I think in terms of leeway, I think they give you plenty of time in comparison to Sly 1. Like Sly 1, you barely have
The miners must use them to haul up their drills.
any leeway.
Looks like you're going to get some rock climbing practice.
I think in this game I didn't buy the speed up gadget, so I unfortunately cannot speed up time to make some slow parts a little faster, but
These
that's
miners
okay.
have no respect for the Aboriginal sacred sites. They're drilling into everything. Ayers Rock, Kings Canyon, Wave Rock. The cultural insensitivity is sickening.
Okay. So another time trial, cave sprint, and just jump right into it. So a lot of these ones are not too bad, as I've said. I think this is also like a callback to Sly 1 per se. It's like Sly 2 expands on the bottle and vault collection in Sly 1. And then Sly 3 expands on the time trials and other challenges from Sly 1. So I guess I assume the developers wanted to focus on particular aspects of the game.
I'm not into tearing up the environment or anything, but these caves are rich with opals. I can see why these miners are so driven.
That was also a close call. Here's another interesting challenge here. Kill 12 the cards. I mean, most of the time the guards will kill themselves anyway. Just kind of hit them off the edge like that. Okay, but I didn't have any invincibility frames there. Unlike Sly 1 or Sly 2. I guess that guard, I think that's a dingo, isn't it? It's a bit more difficult to handle. And there we go, so now we just make it out now. Even though I do know it keeps track of your score. But once again, I don't really care about that. I'll say if some die along the way, then so be it. But there we go. Okay, scaling the drill. I think this one's not too hard. Just maybe might be a little finicky. Because when you try to take shortcuts, the game sometimes is a little not very generous. But I stand corrected. No, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so this one doesn't seem too bad. But I do know there is a more greater challenge to this one. So for guard swapper, or whatever this challenge is, because I forgot to read it, you're supposed to chain 5 guards without falling to the ground. I think there is a harder challenge to do 20. Unless that was a job. Because I do remember there was a job that was quite difficult, or a challenge that required a much larger chain. So this one, as long as you don't take too many risks and you stay near particular areas, it shouldn't be too bad. And also, luckily, the guards have significant HP. But that was unfortunate. Didn't detect me getting onto his back. But that's fine. This challenge doesn't seem like it'll take too long. Because there are 2 guards here. And there might be more flashlight guards, or I can attract them by shooting like that. That's also another unfortunate thing to happen. The detection to get onto the guard. I think what also makes this one a little challenging is they're always running. Can't technically make them stop. So I guess just in case, let's do one more guard. And then there we go. Okay, quick claw. I have no idea what this challenge is asking, but
Check out these guns! That pumping has got me pumped!
I'm assuming, is this literally just doing the job again?
He's so fried! Taste deadly fence, minor guy! Nice throw! Got another one going! He's so zapped!
It feels like it's just a survival challenge, maybe? The timer is going down. Really slowly, though. So I can't tell if I'm doing something wrong or doing something right.
Man, this is tiring! Just one more to go!
Okay, so my health did went down because I'm not protecting the grid. So perhaps it is just letting him do the job.
That's it! We're all gushing now!
Nice work, guys. Now that all the oil wells are active, we can move on to phase 2, where we light the crude oil on...
Okay. So I think it was just killing all the guards. Okay, pressure brawl. Now I think this one might be easier if you had gadgets, especially the one I mentioned before. But it's fine. The electric fence is pretty useful anyway.
You're the man, Bentley.
You can also try spawn killing, I hope.
Good move!
This is tense! Sly, you okay?
I think the easiest one will be Murray.
Right as rain, pal.
Because Murray can carry and throw them into the fire or something. I have no idea what Murray's doing, he's not doing anything. I guess it's not as easy to throw them into the fire, but it's still a possibility.
Good one, Sly!
They just keep coming. You holding up, Murray?
Feeling strong! Behold my powers of destruction!
Excellent hit,
But
Murray!
at least Murray takes only 2 punches to KO an opponent. So it's not that bad.
Well struck, Murray!
Looking good, Murray.
I think another thing is if the enemies go toward your friends.
Give it to him, pal.
Okay, that's another lucky one. Okay, Crocs and Coins. So I think this one you can actually just grind it out. There is no time limit, I guess. Like that.
Nice! You'll need to give him a taste for both types of guards. 4 kangaroos and 4 dingoes should do it.
No, at least they are called dingoes. Yeah, I think if you just go on a killing spree for like a good few minutes, shouldn't be too bad.
Chop that clown in half!
There's probably also a more efficient way to do this challenge, but there are a lot of guards to deal with, so I'd rather just do it like this. Just a little bit easier to manage.
Dinner's ready! You like that, huh?
Because for example, there is a guard here with an item. Okay, looks like it doesn't count though. It would be funny though, and I'll make this much faster.
Chew that miner like bubblegum!
Oh, I missed.
Eat up, pal!
See, I noticed that in this game, Murray can do things that he probably can't do in Sly 2. Which I think is just a simple quality of life aspect
Feeding time!
that the developers added. But that wasn't too bad either. So I think this is now the last one, Carmelita Climb, before the treasure map one. Kind of funny that we have to run there first. I think this one's not too bad. I also don't think it matters which side you choose. Who knows, unless there is a optimal way to do this. Or I guess there is. It matters because you have to let her destroy both
Great work,
sides.
Sly. One hook to
So
go in the basket. Oh,
kind of forgot about that. Well, unfortunate that the grab detection didn't go well there. It's also kind of interesting to me that the parts that you can climb are different on both sides. Kind of forgot about that when I originally played this.
great work, Sly. One hook to go in the basket. Oh,
Okay, good. Okay, and now for the treasure hunt. So again, I think it's a matter of where you can find the starting point. Okay, so I'm assuming that's over there. But I hope it's, I'm right. Because sometimes I misinterpret the instructions. Or I guess anyone would. You still also find it interesting that the enemies can dodge you now. That's also a cool concept. So I think this is the place. So this is the prison shack. Right here. Right. Now that detection is really sensitive. think that what makes this a little easier is the directional input. It's not a complete 360 because I can just hold it like that, so it makes it easier that I don't have to be too conscious about it. Okay, the lemonade stand. Where is it? See, now it says 28, so assuming that you're going a fair amount. So I'm gonna try this way. Okay, that was pretty good guesswork. And there we go, we now finished episode 2. So, Rumble Down Under is now at 100%. And we're going to be jumping into Flight of Fancy episode 3.